What is up, you guys? I'm Charix. Today I'm going to be reacting to Game Theory. How deadly is Mario's blue shell, Mario Kart 8 by the Game Theorist? Now, I haven't played Mario Kart in so long, but I used to love it. It is one of my favorite games growing up. But yeah, anyway, hopefully this is going to be quite awesome. The original is in the description. Make sure you guys go subscribe to the Game Theorist if you haven't already. Without any further ado, let's begin.
Hello, Internet! Welcome to Game Theory, where the closest to failing a test I've ever come was my driver's test. It's no
That woke me up.
Joke, by the way. I was 1 point away from failing my driver's
Really?
test. In Ohio, we have this stupid thing called the maneuverability test, which tests 0 real-life skills. And if the instructor had noticed that I actually did touch the cone rather than being just really close to it, I totally would have failed, but haha. But seriously, just give us a parallel parking challenge. It would have saved me so much embarrassment during my first 6 years out in LA, till I finally forced myself to learn how to do it the old-fashioned way. Going to a school parking lot on a weekend and setting up some cones. A fully functioning adult teaching himself essential driving skills that he should have learned when he was 16-year-old. But enough about me and my
parallel parking is quite, I used to know how to do it quite well. But that was when I was, studying for my driver's test. But after I freaking finished it, I don't use it that much. I've done it once or twice, but I'm just so bad at it that I just don't even bother. If I can't find a spot to drive right into, I'm not going. Frustrations with parallel parking, let's talk Mario Kart. Loyal theorists might remember last year when I determined that Mario Kart 8 was Mario's deadliest game. For those of you who haven't seen the video and are just too lazy to click on the icon, I haven't seen it yet, I don't think.
I calculated that the in-game collisions are as powerful as 2,000 times the force of gravity. And these collisions are happening multiple times every game. The TLDR of that episode, racers in Mario Kart are more dead than the Ugandan Knuckles meme. But, oh dear viewers, these high-speed...
That meme is pretty dead, but you see people in the comments now and then saying it, so yeah, it would be more dead than that meme.
Collisions are simply the beginning. It gets so much worse. So today we rise to the occasion and calculate the lethality of Mario Kart's most feared and most deadly weapon. No Reggie, not the blooper. I'm talking about the blue shell, the victory slayer, the great equalizer, which, once used, soars to the racer in first place, circles around him like a vulture circling its prey, and then dives down, stopping them dead in their tracks as the shell explodes into a fiery inferno. So just how deadly is this weapon?
Oh, that's sick. I haven't played Mario Kart 8. I've played Mario Kart, yes, but I don't think I've played Mario Kart 8. And I don't remember the blue shell ever doing that in any of the other Mario Karts. But that's sick.
Of mass kart destruction, let's crack open our physics textbooks to find out. The key to determining the force of the blue shell lies with momentum. Now, momentum is the measurement of the motion of an object, and it's calculated by multiplying the mass of the object by its velocity. A light mass moving at slow speeds isn't going to have that much momentum. A light mass moving at a faster speed is going to have slightly more momentum. And a heavy mass moving at fast speeds is going to have the most momentum. It's like me when I'm bowling. Now, this may come as a surprise to you, but I'm fairly weak. So I can choose to throw a light 8-pound ball quickly, like all the 10-year-olds who are bowling next to me, or a heavier 16-pound ball slowly. Both of those are going to yield roughly the same amount of momentum, and accordingly knock down about the same number of pins, usually around 7. Were I to throw the heavy ball faster, theoretically I'd be able to knock down more pins because I'd have more momentum, except my aim sucks, so I'd just end up in the gutter. Or in the alley next to me, which has happened more than once. And if you're wondering why momentum in this equation is written with variable p, I honestly don't know. Probably just trying to put the p back into AP physics. Additionally, we need to take a look at one more physics concept here. Impulse. Impulse is a measurement of the total momentum transferred by an action, and it's calculated by multiplying force times time. So say I'm playing home run contest in Super Smash and I have 2 sandbags. I'm Ganondorf and I punch the first one for 2 seconds with a force of 100 newtons. Then I switch my character over to Captain Falcon and punch the second one for 1 second with a force of 200 newtons. Although I punched the 2 bags with 2 different forces.
Man, it's too freaking early in the day for the math. It's too freaking early in the day for all this math. Too early any day for all this math. I'm not this smart.
For 2 different amounts of time, both of those actions would have had the same amount of impulse. Therefore, it would be expected that the sandbags would fly the same distance. And if you're wondering why impulse here is written with the variable j, I honestly don't know that either. Probably trying to put the j back into physics is just too complicated for its own good. It's the J in there. It's a very important letter. Now, if we can calculate the change in momentum caused by the blue shell, we'll be able to find its destructive forces. Change in momentum is equal to the momentum before the shell hits you minus the momentum after it hits you. The momentum of the shell after it hits you is simply 0. You are no longer moving, so no matter what your mass is, your momentum is going to be 0. That is how the blue shell works. It is easy. Finding the momentum before the shell slams into you, though, is going to be a bit more difficult. Now, in my last Mario Kart video, I determined that one of the fastest character kart combinations was Dry Bowser in the B-Dasher with slick wheels and a super glider. I found that at max speed, Dry Bowser can travel 180 kilometers per hour or 50 meters per second. For my fellow Americans, that translates to over 110 miles per hour. These races are far from light joy rides through Toad Harbor. They are extreme. If you want to know how I found all
I wish Mario Kart was that extreme. Like, as I said, I've never played that Mario Kart 8, but I have watched, I think it was like Uber Hacks or Nova play it in one of his videos with some friends. And yeah, I don't remember seeing anyone use the blue shell.
That the math is in the video, hiding in that iCard in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. The teaser tag should be popping out right now.
Now what is so funny?
So we know his speed, but now we gotta determine his mass. In Mario Kart 8, the game uses a system of hidden statistics to define a character's given attributes. Acceleration, on-road traction, off-road traction, and of course, weight. And I was able to track down a chart of these hidden...
Oh, so then you would know who the best character is then? That's like a cheat, it's a little cheat sheet, isn't it?
Stats. Dry Bowser is listed as having a mass of 9. That's the good news. The bad news is that 9 is unitless, so we have no clue what that 9 actually translates to. However, I just so happen to have an ace up my sleeve.
That troll face?
That is the ace of Mario Jumpman Mario. It's a very weird deck of cards I'm using. In Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Mario is listed as having a weight of 6 units. Now, in a past video by my fellow game theorist Austin, he used Mario Sunshine's water propulsion to calculate Mario's weight at just under 90 kilograms, or about 198 pounds. But, in all honesty, I don't trust Austin. He shouts too much. Hey! I'm offended. Plus, this is my show on my channel, and I don't want to give him the sole glory of calculating Mario's weight for himself. So I found another way to verify that number. If Mario is indeed 89.94
Why are you making this more complicated for yourself, Matt?
kilograms like Austin says he is, and in Mario Kart, Mario is the equivalent of 6 units of weight, then one weight unit is going to be about 15 kilograms. Knowing that, let's look at the carts. In Mario Kart, the standard cart is listed as weighing 2 units. The standard wheels weigh in at 2 units as well, and the super glider weighs in at 1 unit. Add these together and you get your basic cart weighing in at 5 in-game units. 5 times 15 gives us 75 kilograms. And just how much does a standard go-kart weigh in real life? Wouldn't you know it, 75 kilograms.
Oh, wow.
It's almost like Nintendo planned it this way. Maybe they've known Mario's...
They probably did. People really don't give game developers enough credit. Because I heard that for certain games, like, they take the entire, like, development team and actually go to certain areas of the world to see what it's like to live there, so that way they can take notes, come